Hi, I'm Mike Stanzik and this is Water Polo Student. Welcome. This is the short version of the Spectator's Guide cheat sheet. And so we're just going to go through this two-page document for spectators that aren't very familiar with the sport, or for spectators that are more familiar with the sport but just want to kind of have a reference in front of them or a little review. And this is also a really great document to give to your new athletes or returning athletes to have them kind of look at some of the basic ideas behind what's going on in the pool. I know when I'm teaching my students, my athletes, they're new to the game and you're trying to get them to understand, and you feel like, oh, yeah, but there's also this, and there was a foul here, so this happens, and oh well, just because someone else touched it, these types of things, like, oh, it has to leave your hand for the free throw. All these things are difficult for a student to take in, an athlete to take in. So I think it's important to have some sort of reference. I think this guide serves pretty well. This is available on the website, so it's on waterpolostudent.com. And so you can get it and download it and use it as you see fit. I might recommend putting it out and printing some out for your parents and spectators for your next game. So that is what it's intended to use for, and yeah, please do. So this is the short version, and already you can see I like to talk a lot, and so I'm going to do my best to kind of just go through the bullet points on the document and send you on your way. What I'd like you to do now is take a look up at your screen, and we'll kind of go through where you can find this document and how we use it. So you can see right now we're on the Google website. So what you want to do is go ahead and search. Oh, yeah. So we want waterpolostudent.com. And so you'll get here, that's that first result if you put all that in. Right now it doesn't come up as Water Polo Student, so you want to put the .com in there. And then you'll come to the website, and how do I get to the document itself? And so we have some menu items up here, and there'll be more as we kind of move along, but one of them that you want to look at here is resources, and then you'll see that there's the Water Polo Spectators cheat sheet right there. So now if you are wanted to access this just in a electronic form or share this with your spectators, you can do that. And so you can see the sheet right here, and you can just view it on your phone, which would be amazing. But if you want to go ahead and download this, then you just hit the link here and you can download it, and then you'll get it in the PDF form, like so. Okay, and so that's what we're looking at. So let's go ahead and open this up. So this would be in the PDF form. Pop it open, and let's take a look at what we have. So first you'll notice that we have the title here. So let's go ahead and turn on our brush so I can highlight some things. And so we got Water Polo Spectators cheat sheet, and it gives you some of the basic ideas in the game. And so we have right here a short paragraph that says, hey, 6 people, 1 goalie, it lasts 4 periods, there's a 30-second shot clock, so on and so forth. And then we have basic play in marked areas, and each of these is highlighted with a graphic, which I really like. And so the whole purpose of this is to be a quick reference for people. I don't want them to have to sit there and read paragraphs and paragraphs of stuff while they're trying to watch the game. So in here we say, oh, the 2-meter line. Well, where is that? Well, here is a little picture that they can associate with what they see in the pool. And you say, oh, that's that right there. And people talk about, oh, they're inside. Someone down the aisle says, oh, they were inside 2 meters. And so where is that? And okay, well, that's there inside the 2-meter area. And we have 6 meters, 2 meters, 5-meter penalty, re-entry, some of the major kind of locations that you will have in a water polo game. Then we also on this side have the idea of a basic front court offense. So we have this umbrella setup where we have a center, and then we have 5 perimeter players around in this like sort of semicircle. Not exactly, but you know what I'm talking about. So, and again, these are labeled as perimeter player, center player, and then some basic motions that you might see these people make. And so a release to the ball, we have a drive, and we have a shift or a rotation to bring you back to a balanced position. And that's all explained in this paragraph right here. Next, we have fouls. And so fouls are a big part of water polo. So here they are. And so what kind of fouls do we have? We have ordinary, exclusion, and penalty fouls. What happens? There's a free throw and the defender goes to the reentry area, or there's a penalty shot. What are some cases in which these happen? So we have our common examples. Tackling the ball handler. So now, there's a lot of nuance to that term, but what does a spectator see? They see the defense come up to a perimeter player, something happens, and there's a whistle, and there's a foul. And so that's what I'm trying to convey here, is that yes, there was a foul because of that attack, that tackle on the perimeter player, and they see sort of action of hands going towards the ball instead of someone like laying off and just kind of applying pressure, so you can get an idea of what's going on. And then, here's interfering with the free throw or attacking someone, pulling them, fouling them without the ball. Again, hopefully visible for a spectator, and then a probable goal or a foul behind while inside 6 meters. So these are, I think, very common ways in which these types of fouls happen. I didn't talk about the exclusion from the center position, their 2 meter position. That goes under here for a probable goal, but again, that's a little bit more detailed. We don't want to go too much into that at that point. Okay, so this talks a little bit about the foul results and having a power play or man up, numbers advantage, that kind of thing. Then we talk about quickly personal fouls. Personal fouls over here. This is going to tell you if you get 3 fouls that you have to sit out the rest of the game. All right, so now second page. So the throws. So we said a throw occurs after we have a foul. And so this occurs after an ordinary or exclusion foul. A penalty shot takes place after a penalty foul. So what's important about a throw? Well, one of the things is we have to define it. So a throw is either a pass to yourself or a pass to another player. And so we also know the rules behind a throw is that you have to do this throw without an undue delay once a foul has occurred on your free throw. Then other rules are you can't shoot before someone else touches the ball, and you can't move until the free throw occurs. And so that's all in that first paragraph. And I know some of you are saying, well, can't you shoot in an outside shot, like 6 meters, outside 6 meters? You can take that direct shot, that immediate shot. And yes, it's true, but that's sort of like an exception, and we talk about that in the second paragraph right here. So again, we want clear, really watered down basic ideas for our spectators so they don't get bogged down with the details. And so that's why these graphics are here, to help them understand that. That's why the language is general and not all the detail. Okay. All right, so what about the corner throw and the goal throw? So we have to talk about out of bounds. It goes out of bounds on the side of the pool, it's going to be a free throw. If it goes out of bounds behind the goalie across the goal line, it's going to be either a corner throw or it's going to be a goal throw. And so it talks about that the corner throw occurs if it is touched by the goalie last before it goes out, and then that throw takes place at the 2 meter line on the side of the pool that the ball went out on, and it has same rules as 6 meters. And so at 6 meters you can take the direct shot, or you can do your free throw and move forward, and you still have the opportunity to shoot. The goal throw happens basically in all other cases except for a defender purposely throwing it across the goal line. So a missed shot, a deflection, that all will result in a goal throw. And a goal throw is going to be a turnover, and then it's going to basically be a 6 meter rule, a free throw by the goalie or another player inside the 2 meter line on their side of the pool. Starts and restarts down here. So we have situations in the game that occur quite often. The start of each period will have a sprint. That's all it says. Everybody swims to capture the ball. They can see what happens. They don't need to know that, the person on the far side of the pool is trying to get the ball. They see everybody swim straight out. So that's cool. That's good. And then after a goal, there's a restart at the center of the pool or the half pool line. Some basic information here. This is one of my favorite sections here at the bottom. This is the common referee whistles and gestures. Now, we all know that one of the most confusing things that happens for a new spectator is that they look at what's going on, and they hear all these whistles, and they see the ref making all kinds of movements, and what is going on? What was that? And so this is an attempt to give them a little bit of information in a graphic, so it's a little bit more easily digestible, so that they can sort of understand what's going on. And particularly, we have the whistles. And so if you hear one whistle, then you can look at the ref. What is the ref doing, and what is the event, so we can get some context about what might have happened. You hear a short whistle, there might be a situation where this is a free throw or a foul in which the offense maintains possession. If you have two short whistles, we have a turnover that's happening. And then if we have those special cases where referees get really excited and they do their own little dramatic thing, like especially the exclusion foul, you see all kinds of referees, particularly at the high school level, they have their own little dance and there's their cadence of whistles, beep 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 beep, and we can all enjoy that. So I think the rules say it's a short whistle followed by a long whistle, but we always hear a bunch of whistles afterwards, so that's fine. And then a penalty foul, typically this is a short whistle followed by a long whistle, and then holding up the 5 fingers. So all that is here for the spectator to digest. Well, I hope this is useful, and again, please subscribe to the video here on YouTube at Water Polo Student, and please go to the website waterpolostudent.com, where you can sign up for our mailing list and newsletter, and also find this document downloadable or viewable directly on your mobile device. My name is Mike Stanczyk, and this has been Water Polo Student. Have a great day.